taking over. Cleanway InSound, never let you down. Cleanway InSound.
Happy Thanksgiving, Cleanway InSound.
Cleanway's taking over the airwaves.
Don't forget to check out cleanwayrecordscm.com.
Cleanway.
Yeah, this is a lovely shirt. This is a medium, guys. Ordered down, ladies. The medium, and it's pretty big. I should get a small or an extra small. They say pull that up, pull that up, pull that up, pull that up. Yeah, let's give you the web page. Tonight is all about music industry 101. Yeah, I'm going to give some lightning round information on record industry business, some of the issues we go through, what the team has asked for. Let you know about the cases we got to file against crazy people.
They wanna see us, they wanna be us. We got the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. We got the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. We got the hottest sound around. Bum 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 bustin' like a bum 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 never go to leave bum 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 bustin' like a bum 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 bum. Cleanway, we never go the lean way. Cleanway, we taking over, taking over, taking over. We taking over. Cleanway InSound, never let you down. Cleanway InSound, never let you down. Cause Cleanway's taking over the airways. Cleanway's taking over the airways. Cleanway, they wanna see us, they wanna be us. We got the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. We got the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. We got the hottest sound around. Cause Cleanway, na, 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 na. Cleanway, na, 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 na. Cleanway InSound.
They say pull it up again, guys. Share it the live. Music 101 tonight. Streets, Wagwan. Been trying to get you on the live. Happy Thanksgiving to one and all, guys. I had to bring my pumpkin pie here to have with rice with you. Share some with you in just a minute. Young Russian on the live tonight. Conquer the mic. But we got some music 101 first, so share it the live. I'm going to get some intense music teachings. And it's all about our soul fire rhythm. Yes, I know. Conquer the mic, our street competition. Again, big up to Jamaica. You can go on our webpage right now, and 100% of the proceeds of the beautiful t-shirt, yes, the sound of rebuilding, 100% of the proceeds will go to Jamaica. Big up Yard and abroad, big up and love to all our Jamaican posse all around the globe. Every day is Christmas, every day is Thanksgiving at Cleanway Records.
Taking over, taking over, we taking over. Cleanway InSound.
Share it out, guys. Again, I'm going to post, but just in case it goes out, I'm going to give you about 15-20 minutes of music industry, like, intense information. Then we're going to play the songs that we have on the Soul Fire Rhythm. Big up Infinity. I'll go on Mercury God.
We got the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. We got the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound.
Salute, salute. Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving.
Cleanway, da, 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 da. Cleanway, da, 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 da. Cleanway InSound.
Thank you for joining in tonight, guys. Intense Music 101. Stuff you don't know. Stuff you don't know. I'm going to give a little disclaimer. I have not passed the bar yet. I have not passed the bar exam yet. But I am going to take the bar. I'm going to see which one I need to take. What I can do to protect music. Big up J Black, Swagawan. Yes, so Music 101. Let me tell you some of the things. Let's get right into some of the problems that big rhythm, guys. That's our soul fire rhythm. I'll play it low in the background. Yeah, let me play it low in the background. So competition on the rhythm. Y'all, we got some issues, but we're going to keep forging through. So you see this brain, this big forehead? I just keep recreating on the... what happened to that? Something just happened to my power, guys. Something flashed. We've had some power issues. Powerful, powerful rhythm. All right, what's going on right here now? All right, we're going to leave it because I was just flashed. We've had some power issues. Powerful, powerful rhythm. All right, what's going on right here now? All right, we're going to leave it because I was just going to talk. Something's beeping. Oh, man, y'all. It's always some technical glitch. Anyway, let me just get right into the music. Crazy, though. Let's see what's going on. Shut off the Wi-Fi. All right. So, let me tell you how Cleanway Records started. Let me get into it quickly. I was a behind-the-scenes manager, LLC, formed an LLC for an ex-husband. Ex-husband was not legit. You know, he didn't do things the right way. Used me probably for green card and started probably a whole trail of people thinking they can come after me and take some kind of advantage. So all that was great because in life sometimes when you face adversity it gives you the guts to move on and do something else. So it gave me the guts to do Cleanway Records, but initially Cleanway Records was for me. It was my LLC. Every artist should have their own LLC, their own brand, their own trademark, their own protection. So that's what I did. I started out, I never anticipated and I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart, the love. I never anticipated all of the artists getting so excited to come on our rhythms, really trusting me. You have to trust somebody to do that. Although, then they get boomy, as they say in Jamaican, boomy, because other people maybe chat, the industry. Then they get boomy, as they say in Jamaican, boomy, because other people maybe chat. The industry is a lot of papers. From I was little, we said the devil's in the industry. I'm not sure. Definitely corruption. Definitely women get a fight. We all know it. It's not like I'm saying anything new. All right. However, I've given artists usage agreement, and we are a publishing company, Cleanway Records Music. So with that, everybody has gotten a gift. They've gotten well-protected music, a well-protected song. Big up, Yese. I'll go on. But we could have gone further with the paperwork. So now let me talk about the difference between license, copyright, implied law, and law. Again, disclaimer, I have not yet passed the bar, so I'm not official. We do have a legal team at Cleanway Records, but very important you know these things. All right, so let's start with the basics. The copyright, the music. All right, so copyright is the next step after licensing. Copyright is a formal way. Big up Simon Splinter. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Copyright is the most formal way to protect your music. In the United States, as soon as your seed idea is shared, as soon as it comes past your brain onto paper, and in any way public, it is copywritten. That's the beautiful thing about the U.S. Constitution. All right, and copyright law in America. It is the strongest. Absolutely is the strongest. I don't care anybody want to come on, challenge, I will tell you. Big up Liliana. Again, share this out, guys. I'm giving you a quick music 101. I'm going to do teaching and lessons. Disclaimer, I did not pass the bar yet, but I'm very well versed in music. So, okay, the rhythm owner. The rhythm owner really controls the scene. The rhythm is the composition. The composition is the one that gets the licensing. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it just gets more of the power in the licensing. Then you bring an artist. The artist brings the lyrics. Okay. You put those together, and now it's a new work. This is something I just found out that a lot of people don't know, so tune up your ears. If you're in Jamaica, listen carefully to this. If you're in Jamaica, listen carefully. If you are mixing or mastering music in Jamaica, you now own the license to that derivative work. You heard me? If you are mixing and mastering music in Jamaica, I just checked so far in Jamaica and US because that's where we do most of our work. Honestly, if I had to go back, I don't know how much of the work my engineers mastered. A lot of times I mastered it at the end. Like sometimes I'd get an MP3 in and I just remaster it. So I'd have a wave. So like that would be almost impossible to deal with. Again, if you are an engineer in Jamaica and you're mixing and mastering music, first of all, I suggest to you that you now, from now on, ask even your production companies, ask your artists, tell them you want the license for the work before you mix and master it. Because you don't have the right to mix and master somebody else's work. Okay? You don't have the right to make a derivation of my work, of my composition, of any combination of it. You don't have that right. However, once you do make that derivative, or if you are making that derivative in a legal context, you own the license for that derivative. So there's two different ways to work it. Some artists have their own in-house managers, in-house engineers. They're using their own studio. Okay, now that's different. Now it's your studio. So again, it's very, very technical. It's just smart to have license agreements with the people that you're in bed with, guys. It really, really, this is the thing that nobody wants reggae to do. Nobody wants Jamaica to do. And I have gotten a fight because I got the excitement for people to come on the label. I knew to protect the rhythms because I've published for a couple of different producers in Jamaica that asked me to publish. However, at the same time, we never formed publishing rights. We did everything on the gentleman's agreement, which means just in word. And there's a trail. So we're good. We're good. We're okay. We're good. We did it more than other people did it. So my publishing agreement is that I publish the work. The percentages are there. I email that person, and they have up to, I don't know if it's a year, 2 years. You'd have to check the statute of limitations. Again, I have not passed the bar yet. Big up Kim's. But they, basically you want to respond right away. If I'm sending you all this information, you voiced on our rhythms, I published the works, and you didn't contest anything, you're going to have a tough time down the road. And I'll give you one of the biggest cases. One of the biggest cases in copyright law was Cleanway. Cleanway has a lot. Cleanway and Stevie, you could look up him. But there's a rock band, and one of the rock drummers, they were paid like per session for their work, and then they had the work that went out complete. And the drummer, how would I explain this? Yeah, the drummer, like years and years later, he realized that his drums changed the rhythm. So he filed suit, and he won, and he got his percentage of the, say there were 5 band members, 5 different instruments, the guitar, the bass, the drum. So he claimed his drum. He got the drum. He got it. They brought it to court, and they appealed, and he lost it. And what do you think the judge said? The judge said he waited too damn long. The judge said he absolutely changed the derivative of the music by adding the drum. He absolutely is entitled to his portion of the work. However, he waited like 20 or 30 years to file it, and the judge threw it out. So he lost. He lost. Cleanway and Stevie is another one with the samples. Guys, I am introducing now serious contracts. Marilana Ross Dumping, I am going to be officially signed by Cleanway Records. I've been the CEO, but we're now going to sign. We are developing contracts, so we are going to be offering publishing deals, distribution deals. The smartest thing I did recently, I have somebody coming after me and telling me I wasn't allowed to set up a web page for the label. I wasn't allowed to sell the artist merchandise. I didn't have a merchandise agreement. All right, now I'm going to get into implied contract and contract. Again, another disclaimer, I do not pass the bar. I am not an attorney. You can look you could look up this information. So there's implied contracts, especially in reggae and dancehall. The implied contract is if you take any advance, the record label paid for video, pictures, whatever it is, some glasses, some little gear, it is recoupable. I don't need a contract to know that it's recoupable. Big up Regina. I don't need a contract to know it's recoupable. Now, to bring a lawsuit and really go after you, yeah, I need it in writing. So there's an implied contract, there's an implied warranty. The implied warranty is that if an artist voices on somebody's rhythm, they're supposed to promote it. We're both supposed to promote it. It's a partnership. This is what we want to get more to. Sammy Boss, big up. We want to really focus on the partnership deals. The partnership deals. If we are able to do that, maybe the industry will recognize the lyrics more. AI is changing the industry again now. So I want you to all to stay tuned about that. So the implied warranty is that if I'm going to put out one merchandise item for a limited time only to promote the sales of your EP, no manager, no anybody has no freaking business coming and telling me I can't sell, I can't use the artist likeness. That's another implied warranty. Technically, you're supposed to have a license from me to say you can use your cover art, and I'm supposed to have permission from you to use your image. Okay, intellectual property is very important. Does anybody do that? No, no way. My cousin is in the Screen Actors Guild. She's an actress. She's gone to get her headshots. I'm like, oh, Do you have the license? Did you get the license from the photographer? She said, look, if any photographer took pictures of an actor or actress in the United States and then got in trouble, you know, came after them and tried to sue the person, sue the artist because the artist had now used those images for headshots without the explicit permission of the photographer, they would put the photographer out of business. That's what I was told in the industry. So that's an implied warranty, meaning, yes, you should have the license. The photographer owns the license. You own your image. So that's the copyright. So that's the marriage. Both of you are supposed to have permission. Can you get in trouble for it? No, really, really hard. Has anybody tried? Looks like not until now. Some manager is trying that with us. Now, the next step forward is I never put out the artist's work. I never distributed. So I was actually still in negotiation with the artist to develop the contracts. I didn't want to rush. I want to make sure we're all well protected. I want to teach my artists. I want them to promote. They've asked me for this. They've asked me for the web page. They've asked me for this phone, guys. Let me see. Is not taking a charge. Oh, yeah. There it goes. It looks like it's charging now. The artist asked me for the web page. The artist wanted to sell merch and get their information out there. And we did it. And I'm willing to do like any contract with anybody. Once it makes sense and you're not robbing us and you're following through on your mission, that's it. That's it. So contract with anybody. Once it makes sense and you're not robbing us and you're following through on your mission, that's it. That's it. So copyright has to be formally filed with the U.S. Copyright Office. They're about a year behind on filings. And we shouldn't have to bring lawsuit. We shouldn't have to sue. We should just do the right thing. Artists, if you came and you collabed with, and we shouldn't have to bring lawsuit. We shouldn't have to sue. We should just do the right thing. Artists, if you came and you collabed with me and you got the rhythm, a trademark rhythm, it's worth about $2,000 in licensing fees. We didn't charge anybody. We also gave you, gifts and stuff. It's worth about $2,000 in licensing fees. We didn't charge anybody. We also gave you, gifts and stuff. We didn't put it into paper, so we don't really plan to charge anybody. We just say, don't hurt us. Don't hurt our brand. Because if you try to hurt our brand, we're going to come after you. And this is what we had to do. We had somebody's manager that tried to come after us, but she's cussing out Ross Dumplin, thinking that I'm the CEO for the trademark. You can't cuss me out saying you're protecting your artist's intellectual property, but you're trying to destroy mine. Or you're big up Grandma Jeannie, or you're coming between me and that artist relationship. I had a really cool relationship with that artist, and this manager, this bully, tried to screw it up. Yeah, Cleanway the right way, thank you. So I'm hoping some of my Jamaican posse will come on and talk about that, because it's really important. And some of them get a hard time, behind the scenes. And I'm going to have the guts, guys. And it's my son. I love you, Spencer. Happy Thanksgiving. And he told me, yeah, mommy, go take the bar exam. Go take the bar exam and be the official lawyer for Cleanway Records. Oh, my God. Let me have a bite of my pumpkin pie. Talk about some weird beeps in my system. We're going to talk about the Soulfire Rhythm, the project on that. And Young Russian is going to come on with Conquer the Mic. Homemade, gluten-free. Big up Shalid. Yes, homemade, gluten-free. What do you think, guys? Pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin. Oh my God. No? God? Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. All right, let's give you the rhythm. Let's see if it's playing. Yeah. Should I roll it or start again? I think I'm going to start again, guys, or should I just roll the show? I wanted to kind of separate the teaching part, but I'll come on again with the teaching part and break it up. All right, let's see what's happening with the wires here. What is happening? What is happening? It's getting to that same spot. This is really weird. All right, Cleanway InSound. Yeah, we're having a little glitch here. We're having a little glitch. Sound, Cleanway InSound. You see that? We always get a fight. Oh, okay, Scarlett. No, Scarlett is plugged in. Could be because we're charging. That could be it. All right, so let's charge from the computer instead of the. Let's do it that way. I think that's it. This phone was charging through the same little adapter. Okay, allow. There we go. Let's allow that. Cleanway Records. Cleanway's taking over the airwaves. Cleanway Yeah, that's the dub plate. I got 2 songs on this. I have a, thank you, Empress. Start again. All right, she says start again. All right, let's start again. Yes, so we did the music 101, the teachings and the lessons. All right, I'm going to go off. I'm going to come back in with Cleanway InSound, the Conquer the Mic, the Soulfire Rhythm, the newest tracks. Love you guys. We'll leave the music part, the information for later. Coming right back.